This is the 7th edition of the Nigeria International Energy Summit themed Navigating the New Energy World Order, Security, Transition and Finance. 6,000 local and foreign delegates from 60 countries, over 30 speakers and stakeholders from the oil and gas sector are in this hall, providing insights into how the world is navigating the transition to the new energy world order and how significant this is to Nigeria's oil and gas sector, considering the leadership roles that Nigeria plays in matters of international energy policies. With the world moving to replace fossil fuel with cleaner fuel in order to tackle climate change, crude oil still remains the largest share of the energy mix, with global oil demand set to reach 116 million barrels per day by 2045. The global shift, however, comes with its own challenges for the African continent: funding, technology, and the market. At the 7th edition of the Nigeria International Energy Summit, stakeholders here in the oil and gas sector are meeting to discuss ways to address current industry challenges.
To meet these future needs and take into account the industry's natural decline rates, investment requirements for the overall oil sector between 2023 and 2045 are estimated at a staggering cumulative 14 trillion US dollars.
Africa cannot afford to abandon the hundreds of billions of barrels of proven crude oil reserves and hundreds of trillions of standard cubic feet of gas in the name of righting wrongs committed by others.
For Nigeria, energy security is of great concern for any nation striving for economic stability and development.
In the face of emerging challenges, both geopolitical and technological, we must ensure the resilience of our energy infrastructure.
Dangote refinery needs about 650,000 barrels a day. We are rehabilitating our government-owned refineries that also need maybe about 450,000 barrels a day. We have a couple of modular refineries that are also coming up. So on the whole, we need to ramp up production.
The gas industry, with abundant proven reserve of more than 208 trillion cubic feet and further exploration potentials, is crucial for enhancing energy security.
President Bola Tinubu, who is represented at the summit, says his decision to remove petrol subsidy will ensure a more transparent and accountable energy sector.
In parallel with the subsidy removal, my administration is committed to implementing social intervention programs to mitigate the short-term effects on vulnerable populations.
Both ministers of state for petroleum resources, gas and oil agree that Nigeria has to transit at its own pace, exploring oil and gas in an environmentally friendly manner.
The Obiafo Obricom Oben OB3 is a vital piece of gas infrastructure for the supply of feedstock to AKK pipeline. This pipeline is among Nigerian and Africa's biggest gas transition system. Per the contractor's estimate, I am pleased to announce that the OB3 pipeline will be completed by March 2024.
We need the money to be able to transit. And for us to transit, we must get the right investment. And for investment to be made, you need financing.
Over 50% of our countrymen don't have access to electricity, and about 7% don't have access to clean cooking fuel. The oil and gas industry can resolve this very, very easily. Develop the gas infrastructure, create the gas markets, create the right fiscal environment, and also get people to put their money into it.
It is hoped that at the end of this summit, stakeholders will come up with ideas that would ensure energy security on the continent and in Nigeria, solutions that will ramp up crude oil production to meet domestic needs and exports, as well as secure the right funding to finance investments in the oil and gas industry. Georgina Ndukwezaika, Arise News.